Welcome to another episode of 12 Minutes of Nonsense. I'm your host, Nathan Hurd, and here is the nonsense. I've always found it mad disrespectful that, like all those ghost hunter shows, like Ghost Hunters and Looking for Bigfoot, stuff like that. Why do they get more than one season? You know what I mean? Like, why do they get more than one? You ain't find shit. You didn't find. How is it okay that there's 19 seasons of a ghost hunter show, but I can't get one season of my sitcom? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's like, there 19 seasons. You needed 19 seasons to find out that you didn't find shit. You didn't find. It's not like you found shit in season 1 and then you following up. No, you didn't find a damn thing in season 1. Or you didn't find shit in season 2, 3, 4, 5 neither. So I'm just tripping on like why. And here's the thing. Here's what pissed me off. We know you ain't find shit. Like, we know you ain't find shit because if you would have found shit, the shit you found would have came out on the news before they edited the show. Because you don't film ghost hunter shows live. You got to go home and edit all that goddamn footage. So why do y'all get mad seasons, but an albino can't get not one sitcom? I can't get not one sitcom. Like, for real, that's mad disrespect. You know what I'm saying? Like, ghost hunters be on, and it's not even like one of these shows. It's like mad shows about ghost hunting and Bigfoot. It's like, bruh, how is there two different shows about finding the same thing that now one of you motherfuckers found? That's crazy work. That's crazy work. But I can't get, y'all say I can't get one show. Nate Dogg can't get not one show. Wow, it's like that. That's crazy. That's insane. And it's not even like they found something and then they was like, oh, we got to find it again. You didn't find shit. And they don't even act like they found something. They come back at the end of the show and they be saying stuff like, well, we didn't find nothing this week, but tune in next. But here's a preview of next week's show where we also don't find shit. But they try and act like they gonna find something. But maybe we do find something. No, you didn't. You didn't find nothing last week. You didn't find nothing this week, and you ain't gonna find nothing next week. Okay? Like for real. Like, mad disrespect, bruh. Why don't you ghost hunt these nuts? How about you find them nuts? All right? Find these nuts. Like, I don't want to see a show that's searching for Bigfoot. No, motherfucker. I want to see We Found Bigfoot. That's the show I want to see. I will watch that show. I will watch a show about you telling me how y'all found Bigfoot. But I don't want to watch a show for 9 seasons where y'all searching for Bigfoot. Find that motherfucker, then make the show. Your whole soul is a raggedy mess. TLC is bad with it too, because they be having like, there's 20 different shows on there about big motherfuckers trying to lose weight and like little people, like dwarfs and stuff, how they living. Ain't no shows about albinos. Y'all ain't got no albino shows. We can't get like one. Y'all got 7 with dwarfs, but we don't get one. Y'all ain't got none with wheelchair motherfuckers. Y'all ain't got that. Why don't y'all follow a blind family around? Actually, that would be weird. That would be kind of like voyeuristic if they did that. Don't follow a blind family around, actually. I don't know if I would like that, because they might not know when the camera's on and, like a titty pop out and they're not going to say nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to say something if a boobie just, come out, say hello. Y'all need to say some shit. I don't think people understand how easy reality shows are to make, actually. They are the cheapest thing to make because you don't got to pay the actors. You only have to pay the crew. And, you really just got to make sure that you got a good editor. And that's really all you need. Because I did do a reality show and it was terrible. And I'm not going to tell y'all what it was because I don't want y'all looking that shit up. Because it was embarrassing. Because I needed the $500. Whew, that shit was crazy. I did it was a dating show and they lied to me about what it was. And then I'd already cashed the check. So I had to do it. And one of my friends actually walked off the set because of how they were talking to me. And that's my nigga right there. That's my motherfucker right there. I fuck with dude like that. That's my boy. I appreciate that. And the other dude actually was a dude who set up the 2 dates I had to go on, and he set me up with one of the girls was mad young, and like I didn't know, like I think she was like 24, and I think at the time I was 35 or 36 maybe. And it just felt weird because like look, I understand, like I'm older than my current girlfriend, but the difference is that she was also like more attractive than me. You know what I'm saying? Like my current girlfriend is also more attractive to me, but the girl was 24 and more attractive to me, and we both knew it. And so we was looking at each other like, I'm looking at her like, damn girl, I apologize for this. My mans didn't tell you that you was going to be getting an old, unattractive, short albino, did he? And she was being as polite as she could without being like this, that bullshit. And I could tell she wanted to be, and this isn't even me like being, oh man, I don't look good. Nah, bro. It was an awkward ass situation. You know what I'm saying? It was awkward. Like going on a date and finding out that your date ain't got no feet. You know what I mean? Like you gonna be like, I'd be cool with not having no feet, but that's something that, hey, just let me know so I don't just like accidentally be going, all right, so we gonna go play soccer. And then when I look down, like, holy shit, your ass footless. You came footless. No shoes McGee on this motherfucker. I don't think that I want to react like that. And my reaction can sometimes be raggedy. You know what I mean? Just like everybody else's. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody can have a raggedy reaction. I don't apologize, and I'll blame it on myself. Like I'm dumb. I shouldn't have said nothing about the fact that you ain't had no feet. Because I mean, I'm cool. I actually I once banged a girl that she only had one breastus. She only had one of them, and it was cool. Like it was a dope one. But like the other one, I don't know what she had or nothing because, I didn't really care. I was, I'm in my 20s. She in her 20s. She only got one titty ball and I'm an albino. You know what I'm saying? Like we both giving something up at this point. So I was just like, let's do the damn thing. And she was like, let's do the damn thing. I didn't have to explain to her while my eyes was twitching, and she ain't had to explain to me why she only had one titty ball. It was just strange when she took the bra off and she had like a fake titty in one of the bra, and the titty came with the bra. That was just weird to me. I didn't know it was gonna happen like that. So I was a little bit surprised. That's all that was. But it was cool. It was cool. It did throw off my balance a little bit. You know what I mean? Like trying to hit from the back. The timing was a little bit off. And then, when I was on top, it was a little weird. So I let her ride. But again, a little weird because, again, balance was kind of off. But she knew how to deal with the balance being off. So we was good. We was really good. It did leave one hand free, though. Like I didn't have to. She still had the nip. So I did, I was still messing with the nip. But she just didn't have the breast. And I know some women are like, all women have like one breast that is bigger than the others. But she had like one breast that was like a solid, a good heavy B. And the other one was like, nah, you know what I mean? Like, so that was a weird situation, but it was cool. She was dope. You know what I'm saying? We had a good time. That one time that we had that time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like if you were searching for one titty girls, you would have a better time than if you were searching for ghosts. That's crazy. That it's easier to find bitches with one titty than ghosts. But there's no, titty huntings. There's no titty hunt shows. There's no one-breasted fine hoes shows. You know what I mean? Like, but there's 27. We gonna look for ghosts. But y'all not gonna look for the chick with one titty. Why don't you look for the chick with one titty and then try and find them, and then maybe work on ghosts. Don't go straight to something that you can't have, that ain't nobody ever found. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that nobody's ever found it, but nobody's ever like come to the stage and been like, here's the ghost shit. Okay. You know what I mean? Why all ghosts be at night? Like they ain't no daytime ghost? And see, that's what make me be like, oh, it's just that people be afraid of the dark and the dark be playing tricks on you, because the dark be playing tricks on me. Like when I go outside to take out the trash and it's night, I turn my back and I start whistling and making noise just because I'm scared. You know what I mean? I don't do that during the day though. I mean, I do that during the day, but that's just because I live where it's meth where we at. Like it be meth and it be crack. Sometimes I like to play the game, is it meth or is it crack, when they be screaming outside and stuff. And you can always tell the difference, because meth, they have conversations with themselves, but crap, they be screaming at somebody who's actually there. You know what I mean? Like you can tell, because like crack, if they just screaming and they on crack, they just screaming, and if they on meth, they're screaming at somebody, like they're talking to somebody, they're having a conversation. Whether that person is there or not is, not really important. But with crack, they would like you to be a participant. With meth, they're doing their own thing. They might pull you into what they doing, but they don't need you. But they will interrupt what you doing with your day. And crack is more like, I'm just on crack. You know what I mean? Like, but meth is more like, no. If I'm on meth, we all on meth. And that's why I don't really like meth. You know what I mean? Like, it's the most disrespectful of drugs, really. Because it's the only drug that people do in public. Everybody go away to do cocaine unless they in the club, or they go away to do heroin. You know what I'm saying? Or Molly. But meth, nah, bro. On the number 2 bus, midday, let's do this meth right now. I shouldn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I shouldn't see that. The 9-year-olds on the bus shouldn't see that. Mommy, what's that man doing? Oh, he's smoking methamphetamines, baby girl. You know what I mean? Like, that's not cool. You got grandmas with groceries and shit. You out here doing meth. It's way too many drug deals be happening on the bus. Bus drug deals don't never, ain't nobody ever said, stop that drug deal on the bus. Because you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. If you having a drug deal on the bus, like, your life is not where you thought it was gonna be when you was 8. You know what I mean? Like, no 8-year-old thought to themselves, I bet in 20 years, I'm gonna be selling meth on the bus. And at the same time, nobody was like, I bet in 20 years, I'm gonna be buying meth on the bus. But then again, like, I'm hating on them, but at the same time, like, I never thought when I was 8, I bet in 20 years I'm gonna be watching a meth deal on the bus. I didn't think that. That wasn't something that I thought to myself. So I guess we all raggedy is what I'm trying to, what I'm coming to the conclusion of. We all raggedy as hell, I guess. Well, that's 12 minutes of nonsense right there is what that is. So that's my nonsense, and I'll holler at y'all. If you have any topics that you want me to talk about in my 12 minutes of nonsense, go ahead and put it in the comment section, and maybe your nonsense will become my nonsense. You know what I'm saying? Follow me on all social platforms, please. Find me at Nathan Hurd Comedy, or just type in Nathan Hurd, and I will come up. All right? I'll holler at y'all.